Hello and welcome to the Daily Mill for Sunday the 21st of November 2021. In today's Mill news we have this, which was published in the London News Online.co.uk, South London Press. And it says 4 takeaways from Mill's 1-1 draw at Middlesbrough. Biakowski underlines his quality, but slow starts make life tougher for Lions. Mill earned their 8th draw of the Championship season. Following a 1-1 draw at Middlesbrough yesterday, the home side were being led by Chris Wilder for the first time since he succeeded Neil Warnock as boss. Barrow took the lead on the 15-minute mark. Duncan Watnall's deflective cross headed home by Matt Crooks. Mill's never say die attitude came through again though, as Biakowski's work was rewarded as his shot deflected off Sol Bamba and into the net. Here are Alex Grace's takeaways from the match. Poor start makes life tough for ours men. Mill have conceded some really poor goals this season, something we were not used to seeing last season. The Lions are always strong defensively and very rarely conceded headed goals, but more have started to creep in. The opening goal at the Riverside was such a poor one to concede. Watmore, who caused problems all afternoon, was the architect of it. His trickery left Daniel Ballard on his backside before a deflected cross landed perfectly onto the head of Crooks. Lions' bounce back ability once again comes through. Mill have certainly built up their resilience this season. It's the 6th time in the league this season that the Lions have come from behind to earn something in a game, earning them 10 points. While you never want to fall behind in any game, knowing that you can turn it around and get something out of it will always fill the manager and the players with confidence and not fear falling behind. Afobe's persistence rewarded. It was a big moment for Afobe. It's not been an easy start to his second spell at Millwall, who as a side have found goals hard to come by. The Stoke City lonely played a huge part in the equalising goal. It was his persistence in the box that forced the error from Bamba. His best figures in the season are 13 goals and 21 appearances. He's very much a confidence player. He certainly needs to find a goal to lift his confidence. That will help him and the team. Bart Biakowski shines once again. The club's back-to-back Player of the Year winner made a number of brilliant saves in the first half when the Lions were really under the cosh. He made some superb stops from the likes of Crooks, Taverner and Watmore. Mill's players certainly had their keeper to thank for getting them to the break on level terms. It wasn't just his saves, it was the way he came out, claimed the ball and commanded his area. He was very important again in the second half. Although Barrow's threat did subside, he was still called into action a couple of times and made the saves superbly well. Yep, I agree with all of that. I would agree with all of that. Moving on now to this. So the Middlesbrough boss, Chris Wilder, has had something to say. What's he been saying? So this is also from London News Online.co.uk. It says Middlesbrough boss Chris Wilder, there is a forearm smash in the lead up to Millwall's goal. Middlesbrough manager Chris Wilder slated the officials for not awarding Paddy McNair a free kick for being forearm smashed by Mason Bennett in a move that led to Millwall's equaliser. Matt Crooks had given Barrow the lead before Sol Bamba's own goal meant the Lions left T-side with a point. When asked about Millwall's goal, Wilder said, "We've recovered quite well off the back of that. There are 3 things that have gone against us: the initial foul on Watmore, the foul on McNair, and then the ricochet. Regarding the first one, the linesman's got the best view in the house. He says there's contact. I understand there is more contact in the championship, and it was a competitive game. Tackles and people going up in the air challenging, I'm all for that. It was 2 honest teams going for it, but as good as centre forwards will do, he's done great. Duncan to get in front of the man. The linesman's got the best view in the house. That's the team. It's not the referee and 2 linesmen. That's the team. That's the team. He made the decision, the linesman, for me because he's got the best view. That's not a major one though. The second one is McNair doesn't go down for no reason. Why does he go down? He goes down because he gets forearm smashed right across the face. Whether it's accidental or deliberate, it's a foul. So 1, 2, and then obviously 3. They've been a bit fortunate with the ricochet. I've got a player down and player out, and we're not in a great place after that. So already with the excuses there, Chris Wilder, for not being able to beat little old Millwall. they didn't beat Millwall, and now they're got something to say about that. So that's it for the news section of this video. We're going to move on to stats now. If you're not interested in that, thank you for watching. If you are, keep tuned, and we're going to just jump right into it. So this is from Experimental 361. This is the expected goals over the length of the match yesterday. You can see overall Millwall had enough opportunities to get 0.5 goals. Middlesbrough did enough to get 1.4. Basically, if you haven't seen this before, it's the quality of the chances. Each shot, the better the chance, the higher the line goes up. And you can see when Middlesbrough was a goal that they scored, that was basically a point blank header from about 3 yards out. So that definitely should have been a goal, and it was. So that's why that's quite a high jump there. But you can see yet again, first half, not a lot going on for Millwall there. Not a lot going on. And according to this, so we scored our goal before we even had a shot on target, it seems. Because our line, we didn't have a shot on target until the 40th minute. And then we only had one, because you can't have an expected goal if you don't have a shot on target. Even if it's a crossbar, that doesn't count. So we scored without having a shot on target, which is fantastic. So I've seen the highlights. I've seen the extended highlights now, and the goal. It's a bit confusing when I first saw it, but the second time I had a good look at it from the camera from behind the goal, from behind the goal at the other end. What happens is the defender slides in to tackle it away from Biakowski. So Biakowski doesn't shoot. He's about to shoot, probably, I don't know. But he's just got a ball at his feet, so he's just like gonna do something. Then the defender slides in, kicks the ball away from him, but it hits Bamber and goes in. So it was the defender sliding in and tackling. It caused the ricochet. So there you go. But you can see here, so we've come out second half, all guns blazing, and tried to have a go. We had a really good chance there. Probably our best chance was around the, what is that, 70th minute, where the blue line jumps up from about 0.3 to 0.5. That was our best chance of the game. It didn't go in, and then after that, we just flatlined. We didn't have another shot on target from the 70th minute to the end of the game. But you can see Middlesbrough's chances, we restricted them. The chances were plentiful, but not of any decent quality. So there was that. So there you go. Moving on now to this. This is infogoal.net. You got the match events there. Their goal 15 minutes. Our goal 27 minutes. And then we had Bennett booked on 34. Cooper booked at 45. They had one player booked, and then made a change at half time. Apparently the guy done his ankle or something. And then Mason Bennett came off for Ojo. Biakowski for Kieftenbeld. And Jed Wallace for Matt Smith. So you can see, so round about when Mason Bennett got took off was around about the time we didn't have another shot on target. That coincides with that, which is, I don't know, did they change formation to go more defensive? But so when Bennett comes off and Ojo comes on, after that we got nothing going on. Nothing. So let's go to the player ratings, even though the player ratings on this website are not very good and don't really give you any information. So here's the Millwall team, and they give Millwall's best player to Phoebe 7.28. Lowest then is Malone and Cooper, and the second highest is Biakowski 6.64. Okay. Moving on to the thing that I love about this website is the stats, and especially the maps, the XG map. So percentage wise of possession, pretty even, 50-50. Attempts on target for them 7, for us 1. We had 1 shot on target the whole game. That doesn't even include the goal, because that wasn't a shot. Attempts off target 3-2. Block shots 3-3. Goalkeeper saves 1-6. There's Bart Biakowski for you. He saved 6 opportunities for scoring. Total passes 359 to 346. So they didn't outplay us there. It wasn't one of them. Completed passes 263 to 239. Corners 10-4. Offside 0-2. Fouls 10-16. Yellow cards 1-2. Okay. Now moving on to the maps. So here you go. Here are Middlesbrough shots the whole game. Quite a number in the area, and then again this sort of long shots from straight down the middle of the goal, not at an angle. That's been seen before, so they've obviously been told in the scouting thing, take your shots from here because Bart may be having trouble with them. That seems pretty regimented and organised there. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots in a little corridor there. Very interesting. Here's Millwall shots for the whole match. Fantastic, isn't it? Fantastic. Wow. Moving on. So let's switch first half. So first half, apparently we had 2 shots on target. Billy Mitchell and Billy Mitchell. Is that right? Was it? Did I just click on the same? No, Billy Mitchell. Both in 41 minutes, apparently. Okay. You can see they have their 2 best chances in that first half. Crooks and Crooks. Both headers, I think. One was he hit the one that went in. Second one, he just come to him a bit late, just messed it up. Second half, look, we've restricted them a lot more, pushing them out wide, making them take shots that have no right going in. But we don't really do anything. We're posh shots. There's Biakowski's chance. Biakowski. Go George Saville, and then Leonard. Okay. So was that a fair result? Fair result. 76 out of 100. Yeah, they're saying it was a fair result. And the XG on this is 1.4 to 0.47, which compared to this is around about the same. So let's move on now to whoscored.com. This is the website where the EFL get their teams of the week from these player ratings. So let's have a look at the match report. Middlesbrough were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from long shot situations, or effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from counter attacks. Committed a high number of individual errors, favoured long through balls. Millwall, however, were effective at creating goal scoring opportunities from long shot situations, were aggressive, gave away a lot of free kicks around the box, played with width and favoured longer shots. And there you can see how many chances they had to how many chances we had. They basically outshot us 2-1. They had 13 shots, we had 7. 1 goal, 1 goal. 7% conversion for them, 14 for us. That's where we were going down both flanks. Shot directions again. This is down the middle. Shot zones. Nothing in the 6-yard box for Millwall. Action zones. Not a lot going on in Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough was third of the pitch. Moving on. Okay, interesting. Pass types. You can see, yeah, again, the pass was pretty similar. In terms of crosses, of course, we had more long balls, 20 more long balls compared to them. So you can see there on the right hand side, Bart Biakowski, man of the match. I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. Really am not. So let's take a look at that. If you look at the top where the club badges are, you can see the average player rating for the whole squad. So 6.65 for Middlesbrough, 6.56 for Millwall. So that looks like a draw all day long. That does. Let's go through the situation on the pitch. In terms of total shots, and let's go back to ratings actually. So yeah, Bart Biakowski 7.8, Hutchinson 7.1, Leonard 7.1, and everyone else much of a muchness, to be honest. Yeah. Total shots 13-6. So Wallace didn't have a shot, Bennett didn't have a shot, Malone didn't have a shot. That is quite unusual. Possession wise, pretty even. Tavernier on the ball a lot for them. For us, it was Hutchinson and Cooper. Pass success percentage. Best passes for Millwall, Billy Mitchell and Sean Hutchinson, and Ojo when he come on, but I imagine that's from a low sample. He didn't have a lot of passes to make, but again, when he does make them, he makes them count and gets them to another Millwall player. Dribbles 14-6. Okay, basically the whole midfield and attack of Middlesbrough getting in on that racket. Aerials won 23-18, so they won the aerial battle today. All of their players except for Howson, Watmore and Sporer won a header. For us, Afobe with 2, Bennett with 3, Cooper with 3, Hutchinson with 4. Okay, total tackles 11-14, so we out tackled them. Everyone on the pitch getting involved in tackling except for Mitchell and Biakowski. Corners 10-4 for them. So Murray Wallace with 1, Malone with 3. Dispossessed 6-7. So that's basically poor ball control. Okay. So moving on now to the other section of this website, which are basically some of the same things but with a little bit more, and it's easier to see. So Bart Biakowski, standout Millwall player, standout man of the match, 7.82. And then Ryan Leonard 7.13, Sean Hutchinson 7.06, and those 3 players getting 7s out of 10s. Kefton Bell coming on for 10 minutes, getting the lowest mark, but what's he going to do? So, who had the most touches for Millwall? Hutchinson 69, nice. Cooper, Malone, Danny Ballard. Okay. Let's take a look at the offense. Shots and shots on target. So we've got 4 players having shots. Mitchell, Afobe, Leonard and Saville. Oh dear. Is this... So we only had 1 shot on target the whole game. That was Benik Afobe. And that was one of 2 of shots that he had. So... That's not very good, is it? 6 shots. 1 shot on target. Okay. Defensively, tackles, Leonard 3, Hutch, Malone. Interceptions, Hutch, Leonard, Ballard. Damn, Ryan Leonard is playing like a man possessed, isn't he? Clearances, Danny Ballard, Sean Hutchinson, Jay Cooper, Ryan Leonard. Block shots, just Malone and Leonard. Okay, fouls, Mason Bennett, Jay Cooper, Kiftenbeld. Impressive for Kiftenbeld to give away 2 fouls in 10 minutes. Okay, passing wise, what happened there? So who had the most passes for Millwall? Hutchinson and Hutchinson and Cooper 56, but Sean Hutchinson's got 76.8 accuracy compared to Jay Cooper's 66.1. Where's the okay. What did we say? So the player with the highest passing accuracy is Ojo of 85.7, but you can see he's only had to make 7 passes. So not a lot going on there. But still, what little he had to do, he did it well. Crosses, 2 accurate crosses, so 6 players are getting a cross in. Ojo, Bennett, Afobe, Leonard, Wallace with 5, Malone with 7, and how many of them were accurate? Only 2 accurate crosses, 1 from Wallace, 1 from Malone. That's probably the corners. Corners including that. Long balls, an accurate long ball. So 15 and 5 for Cooper. Bart 14 and 3. So even with his poor passing ability from goal kicks, was 47.6. Bart still does enough to get the man of the match, 7.82. Could you imagine he's going to get marked down for that? So how well did he play to get bumped back up again? Nice. So Hutchinson 12 and 5, Danny Ballard 10 and 4. A lot of long balls going on here, wasn't it? I think everyone except for Matt Smith had a long ball, which is no surprise because he's the one supposed to be getting on the end of the long balls. Accurate long balls. Interesting. Okay, so basically, what can we say about that game? It was another poor away performance, but the result was fine. Our history and trips to Middlesbrough have been absolutely awful, but this was absolutely fine. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.